Hey guys, it's Roxy with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. So today I'm going to talk about jukebox musicals and how to audition for them. So what's a jukebox musical? So a jukebox musical is when a musical takes a very popular band or an iconic pop star and takes their music as the music for the show. And it's either autobiographical or it has nothing to do with him. It's just a completely different plot. So probably the most popular one is Mamma Mia. It took ABBA, a very celebrated band of the 70s, and just wrote a whole story using ABBA's music. And it's a great show. Mamma Mia is so fun. It has so many strong female characters, very multi-layered, very charismatic, and it does everything a musical should. You just come out of there wanting to dance and sing, you know, to all of ABBA's music, and it's just fun and uplifting, and it's a great, fun musical. And because of that, because it was so successful and so fun, it sort of flew open the gates for all these other jukebox musicals to come down. You know, everything from Jersey Boys to Moving Out to Tina, the musical that's on Broadway right now, to Jagged Little Pill, which is using Alanis Morissette's music. So some of them have been great. Some of them have been hit or miss, but you know, but they are very popular, and I don't see the trend stopping anytime soon. So how to audition for them? I have a video that says, you know, best songs to audition with for musicals, and I touch upon the fact that it's not good to pull from a jukebox musical to audition for a classic musical. I mean, you wouldn't want to take from the Cher show, like If You Could Turn Back Time, If I Could Turn Back Time, to audition for Gigi. And that's, the two characters aren't even, that's not even the same genre or same character or anything. But you would, if you're auditioning for Head Over Heels, which is based on the Go-Go's music, a popular 80s band, that would be a great song, If I Could Turn Back Time, because that was, you know, somewhere in that same genre, same kind of style of music. So that's what I'm talking about. With auditioning for jukebox musicals, what you want to keep in mind is at least similar style of music, pop or rock or decade. You know, so if it's a 50s show, you want to audition with 50s style music, 60s, just 70s disco, 80s rock or pop, 90s, that sort of grunge sound. I mean, if that makes sense, just at least keep it close to that style or genre or band's sound. The other note I would make is that pop stars and or rock bands, you know, have a very, those singers usually have a very gravelly or gritty sound, or they have an understated sound. You know, they tend to hold out straight tones. It's a very, very different sound than a classic Broadway or theatrical sound, where we tend to have bigger notes, you know, we're belters, or a lot of vibrato, or if you're a trained soprano and you have that sort of, you know, ethereal sort of head voice, you know, or maybe tend to be more on the operatic side. Neither which is good, bad, better, worse. It just, they're all different. They're all different. So, you know, if you're like me, I can never really match a good pop sound song for myself. No matter what I try to sing, it sounds like a theater song. And you know what I'm talking about. If you're in the kitchen with a wooden spoon trying to belt out Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo, you know you end up singing that like a theater person. And that song is very, you know, cool, understated. She sings it very graceful, and you're in there wailing out those notes with adding vibrato and the whatnot. So, but I think that's what happens with these jukebox musicals in general, that anybody that gets a hold of these songs, the singer tends to make them their own anyway. They tend to start making them sound like a theater person, you know, and that's, like I say, it's not good, better, worse. It's just, you know, whether it's a Cher song, they don't sound like Cher, they sound like theater person doing Cher. Or if it's, you know, they're doing Van Halen or Poison or Guns N' Roses, they end up sounding like a theater version of those bands. It's fine. It's fine. It's just, I think that's why sometimes they're hit or miss if they're successful or not. I mean, Jagged Little Pill, none of those songs obviously sound like Alanis Morissette doing it. They all sound like theater people doing renditions of Alanis Morissette songs. I'm not even talking about the plot of the show or anything, if it's successful, if it's not successful. I'm just saying, and they're not meant to sound like Alanis Morissette, mind you. It's just, it's theater people singing those songs. They do not sound like her. They're not meant to sound like her. So it just, you know, it's all about a totally different take on these very iconic songs. And sometimes what I'm saying is people either like the new sound or they're just like, you know, I'm just so used to hearing it the way Elvis did it, or the way, you know, Journey did it, or the way Freddie Mercury did it, or whatever. I mean, it's so, yeah, what have you. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on jukebox musicals. For the most part, I happen to love a lot of them, and I think that's the best way to go about auditioning for them, is just pick a similar genre and, you know, sing it the way you're gonna sing it. Put your own spin on it, your own theater spin on it. Because there's some great songs out there. I mean, just like Winner Takes It All from, you know, Mamma Mia, or Haven't Seen the Last of Me from the Cher Show, or Beautiful from Beautiful, the Carole King musical, or, you know, Can't Take My Eyes Off of You from Jersey Boys. I mean, some of these songs almost lend themselves to being theater songs. So anyway, knock yourself out, break a leg, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and check out all my other videos, and I'll see you in the next.